I'm Pat Finley, and I rode the Skate Banana, and I just gotta say this is one of the most fun boards I've ever ridden.
Welcome to Board Insiders, your snowboard resource.
My name's Ryan. I'm here at Stevens today, and I rode the LibTech Skate Banana 152. I had a great time in the park with it. I think it's a park board, so that makes sense.
First thing to just tell you a little bit about, if you haven't seen before, this is the Magne-traction. This board has Magne-traction and reverse camber, called like the Banana. Riding it today, it was really a totally different experience for me in a positive way.
With the Banana technology, I think it really helped keep this board from catching an edge. And I noticed as I was going fast, I didn't really have to stay on an edge to keep from falling. I just, flat-footed the whole time, and it never really want to catch an edge on me. It just kept going.
This board is by far my favorite board. The Banana technology is the best thing I've ever ridden. You have the kink in the middle with the flat underneath your feet, so it's good for jumping, it's good for boxes, it's good for rails.
I took this thing through the park even when it was jumping like this, and it held speed really well. The other boards I rode today, I was not able to get through all the jumps, and this one, I was clearing it with ease. This thing pops better than any board I've ever ridden, and I'm considering buying a board with Banana just because of the pop that it has off the jump.
I mean, it's awesome. And the Magne-traction and the Banana technology all helps you ride this board, and just makes riding easier, smoother, and the park better too.
This board was best probably just buttering around and riding in switch. That's what I like most about it. And it was just really soft and fun to play around on in the park.
This is actually my board of choice. I have last year's version of this exact board. A little change I've noticed is they have made it a little bit stiffer, so it is a lot more sturdy off the jumps. I will probably be riding this board for a very long time.
I would suggest this board to essentially anyone that wants to ride it all over the mountains, because I took it from essentially the backcountry to the park, and it did it all with ease. And if you want to ride powder, it does great. You want to take it in the park, even better.
There's two types of riders I would recommend this board to. One, this super jibby park rat that wants to hit lots of boxes, do lots of presses. It holds off jumps, spins pretty well. Also, because of the Magne-traction and the Banana, for a beginner who's trying to get edge to edge, it's a little bit easier because the nose isn't engaging as fast. So I feel like it would be pretty good for a beginner who's having trouble going edge to edge starting out those turns.
The bad was stuck on big powder turns would kind of grab me.
So the one little adjustment I had to make riding one of these was, once you initiate a turn, it actually kind of almost like oversteers. For like a car analogy, it really wants to turn. So it took a lot less effort for me to get into a turn with it than a number of other boards I've ridden. So I had to make a couple adjustments to my riding style to not have to put so much energy into carving with this.
Honestly, there wasn't much bad with this board. I had a great time on this. It's pretty much, this is one of the highest scores of any board I've ridden. I didn't find anything I didn't like about it.
The bad, I really, the only bad thing I had today is I had one powder roll because I wasn't used to the size. But other than that, it was perfect.
I honestly can't say anything bad about this snowboard. I love this snowboard, and my shred cred on this is 100%.
Shred cred, I rated it a 95. This is the best board I've ridden yet.
My overall shred cred for the Skate Banana was a 93.
So I gave this board a shred cred of 98, which is one of the highest ratings I've given out. And that was just because pretty much everything I tried with it, it was did exactly what I wanted it to do, and I really felt in control, and I felt like it made my riding better.
My shred cred for this board is a 97. It's the highest one so far. And the 3 points that's lacking on it is just because I couldn't really get a pop on it. And everything else was just perfect.
I gave it a 92. I would give it a little higher, but when I see this board, I see it as a board that I would want as my first board, and I wouldn't, because I want a board that can go everywhere. And I feel like this board should be like that, and it's not quite there. So, but I still have tons of fun out on it.
I gave this board a 96 because I'm trying to just kind of improve my riding in the park, and I'm learning how to spin, and I'm kind of a newbie in the park, so it's a fun board to learn on.
Shred cred, I give this a 98, just because I don't think I'd ever give any board 100. So it's as good as it gets.
Board Insiders. Watch, learn, buy.